In April 2025, we spent just over $14,000 on our marketing, and it generated us nearly 140,000 worth of new revenue. So that's nearly a 10x return on every dollar that we've spent in our marketing. And what I want to do in this video is just break down the entire system for you, break down how everything works in practice, and then hopefully you can take something away from this and maybe apply it to your business. So what you're looking at here, this is our marketing scorecard. Obviously, everything is in pounds because we're a UK-based company, but I'm going to do a quick conversion for you as well. A lot of our audience are in the US. So you can see here, we spent £10,000 on our marketing, and then we generated about £100,000 of new revenue. So in dollars, that's 14,000 USD to generate nearly 140,000 USD. And just to prove that this wasn't a fluke, I'm going to show you some previous marketing scorecards as well. Just to show you that we've done this many, many times over. So this was April 2024, £6,000 into £100,000. This is May 2024, 4.5 to 50. This was September, which is, you can see 7,000 into nearly 100,000. November last year was 7,000 into about 62,000. And January was 9 to about 70,000 or just shy of 70,000. So just to say, this system has worked consistently for more than 2 years now and printed similar results to what we're talking about in April 2025. And I guess to just start with who this can probably help and who it's really designed for is primarily B2B service companies. And so this is a great fit for you if you're a consultancy or maybe a software provider, or you have some sort of expertise. And probably where you are now is you're maybe relying on referrals to grow and you've never had a really scalable system for growth. Maybe you've been trying a bunch of stuff with cold outbound messaging on social media and it's not really working. Maybe you're reliant on like one or two marketing channels, like maybe you're reliant on Google Ads or something like that, and you want to branch out, you want a scalable system. But most importantly, you just want people to come to you. So this is all inbound revenue. I should have mentioned that. None of this is outbound. This is people coming to us, wanting to work with us, and then buying products from us, basically. So let me break down the entire funnel. I'm going to start at the top of funnel, and then I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of funnel. This is going to be a fairly lengthy video, probably 10 to 20 minutes. So I'd advise you to concentrate, maybe take some notes and rewatch bits if they're not clear, because I'm going to move through this pretty damn quickly. So at the top of funnel, it just starts with great content. So our primary channels at the moment are LinkedIn, and I've been very, very active on LinkedIn for a long time. I've got 16,000 followers. It's a good level, but there's lots of people that have more followers. I don't think there are people that generate more revenue at the moment in terms of follower to revenue ratio. I think we're at a pretty good rate. And then we've also been experimenting more recently with some stuff on YouTube as well, which is actually performing quite well for us too. So the top of funnel content is really designed to just be super valuable. So what we do is, and this is what we do with our partners as well, is we've taken our insights as an organization. So I've been a chief marketing officer on a fractional basis for nearly 300 companies, been in B2B sales and marketing for more than 12 years. I've got some insights and I've got some perspectives. And basically what we do in our content is we just share those and we don't ask for anything in return. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to educate our audience. We're trying to build demand. We're trying to get people to see us as the best or the only option available for what we do, so that when they're ready to buy, they see us as the expert and they come to us. So most of this content is designed to just be pure value and pure insight. And ideally, we can help people, we can educate people. And that way, when they are looking for someone to help them grow their business, which is what we do, they'll think of us as the best, the only option available. So this is really important in any sort of B2B marketplace. You want to be seen as the top consultant or the top expert within your space. So here's some examples of what the content looks like. As you can see, we're pretty active here on LinkedIn. This is a really good example of a piece of content. So we have this concept of doing marketing and not growing, which just means spending time, energy, and money on marketing and not achieving the growth you want. And I've got a theory on why that happens. And it's because marketing is really a small piece of growth, and growth is kind of a bigger picture that marketing fits into. And so if you're spending time, energy, and money on marketing that's not generating you results, it's probably because you don't want marketing, you actually want growth. And so this is a snapshot from a podcast that we recorded quite a long time ago now, of me basically articulating that as a message. And if the right people see this at the right time, they're going to get a real light bulb moment. And that's exactly what we want. So you can see it's got a lot of engagement on this post, and we've got, thousands and thousands and thousands of people have seen this now. I mean, I don't know what it would take to get that many people to visit your website with SEO activity, for example, but it would take quite a lot of time, energy, and resources. Another example is something that we talk about in terms of our market message and how important that is, and actually positioning or your unique point of view is probably the most important aspect when it comes to growth. What else have we got here? We've got posts about the disconnect between sales and marketing, or marketing and your senior leadership team. And so it just starts with great content on social media. And this is designed to build my audience, to get people to be aware of me, and to get people to follow along with our journey. Now, here's the fun part, because we can take that great content and we can actually run paid ads so that all of the right people see that content at the right time. So content is great in and of itself. The thing that's challenging about a platform like LinkedIn is the distribution of that content. So with the ads, we can guarantee that all of the right people are seeing it at the right time. So we do our advertising in layers. We have a cold layer, which is people who don't know about us yet, who probably haven't come across our brand yet. We have warm, which is retargeting, so people who have been on our website or engaged with our cold ads. And then we have hot, which is people who have usually been through our cold and warm layers of advertising, and they're pretty familiar with our products and services or our brand. And we can be a little bit more direct in trying to get them to take that next action with us. So with the cold ads, you'll see we're really not asking for anything at all at the moment. We're just sharing great content, and we're hoping that people get use from it and get value from it, and that they follow along from our journey. So for example, here's a few examples of some of the posts that we're sharing, very similar to all of the ones that I just showed you. And we can do this at scale, and we can make sure thousands and thousands of people are seeing our content, and we optimize for consumption. We just want people to consume our content. We don't want them to necessarily become a lead straight away. And that's one of the big problems, is when people start advertising, they kind of think, well, I'm starting to advertise, I need to get some leads. And actually, no, you want to optimize for consumption. You want to optimize for people to be aware of your brand, so that when they're ready to buy your thing, they'll think of you. So those are the ads that we have in the cold layer. And then we have various more ads in the warm and hot layers. The only real difference in warm and hot is they're slightly more conversion focused. So they're slightly more optimized to get people to convert. So they're social proof posts, or maybe they're sort of lead magnet style posts where people will comment on a post and ask for something in return, or they might be case studies and testimonials and track records. So that's what's happening at the top of our marketing funnel. Now what I want to do is go to the bottom of our marketing funnel, because what will tend to happen is people see a few pieces of content from us. You know, maybe the first one is an ad, and then they follow me and they see some organic content, or maybe they see me on YouTube and then they get served with a retargeting ad on LinkedIn. And that's sort of the power of this, is how it all compounds over time. And usually at a certain point, they'll be interested in learning more. And this is where our bottom of funnel marketing assets come into play. So this is where they'll probably come to our website. And this is what our website looks like at the moment. Pretty simple, not really very flashy. And it's primarily designed to sell our thesis, like sell the principles of our organization. And this is one of the main ones, is that there's a difference between marketing and growth. Now, if people want to book a call right away, if they're interested in having a predictable inbound client acquisition machine, which is sort of what I'm talking about today, then they can just book a call with us, have a quick chat, and see if we can help them do that. They can also come here and check out all of our case studies and testimonials and the hundreds of other companies that we've worked with over the years, and help them achieve great results. And finally, if they want to, there's actually a 20-minute long breakdown of our growth protocol, which is kind of a more detailed version than the video that you're seeing now. And they can watch that whole thing end to end and maybe apply it to their business, or learn a bit more about how we would help them grow. So these assets are designed to take attention, and the attention is generated from social media. So they kind of visit our website, they're aware of us, they know who we are. And these are designed to take that attention and turn it into conversion actions. So in our case, we want people to just book a discovery kind of exploratory call with us. It's not a hard sell. It's not like we're trying to hard sell anyone anything, but basically that's what these assets are designed to do. So typically what will happen is they'll come to our website, they'll maybe watch this video, it will resonate with them if they're the right person, and then they'll book in a strategy session to speak with us. And then on that call, we're just going to ask some questions about their business, feel like we need to get some perspective on where they are right now, where they want to be in the future, and so on. And then if the protocol can help them, and if we can potentially help them, we'll go away and create a really customized action plan that they can apply to their business. So that's basically it. That's the whole system end to end. Like I said, it starts with great content on social media, and then we use paid ads so that all of the right people are seeing the right content at the right times. And then the final piece of the puzzle is the bottom of funnel marketing assets that are designed to take that traffic and attention and convert it into leads. Then we have consultations with our customers. So hopefully that's really useful for you. In terms of next steps, if you're a B2B service company, if you're a company that you feel could really benefit from this system, I would recommend that you check out the growth protocol on our website. Now, this is an even more detailed version of what I'm talking about today. And then if you want a discovery session with us, if you want maybe a bit of help, you can book a call here. Either way, I hope that was a really useful video for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.